as we have at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Taylor. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Taylor.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
They run with a 2nd-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this keeps the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13, Taylor. And this one is incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there,
and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Taylor to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The Jets at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
This pass out wide to Hall. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's able to find Miller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall,
a 24-yard touchdown.
and the Jets have regained the lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taylor, they'll roll him out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Taylor will throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Taylor. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Taylor. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. This time Taylor will throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Taylor. Right side caught by Jackson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Sanders' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers under pressure. They got him again. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here is Conklin. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hall. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Throwing is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Taylor. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you free.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th-quarter lead. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And going deep for Hill.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Play action. Now Taylor. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Taylor will throw. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Taylor.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he'll find Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 8 yards out. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
This is caught inside the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Rodgers throwing here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Taylor. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's Taylor. He is going to find Hill here. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. His time is run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no idea. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no idea. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket.